Chili's had a viral moment on TikTok in May, and it's lasted into the first week of June, according to the cell phone data. So I have a chart for you this morning, and I picked out Texas because Chili has 19% of its stores in Texas.
Oh,
So
really?
comps in Texas were up 10.3% and 5.1% on traffic. Now, I don't
Holy
know
shit.
exact I don't know exactly what percent of Knaptrack Chili's makes up Texas, but it makes up a significant portion of their store base anyway. So this came from a viral moment on TikTok, which I go through this morning in a note to explain what I think the key elements are. So the question now is, with the stock having ripped up, and expectations for the quarter have gone from 2 to 3% comps to 6% comp over the last 4 weeks. The question is, do they beat that now? Do they need to beat it? But more importantly, what's the flow through? How much are they going to, flow through to margins and profitability? And then this is their fourth quarter. So, they're going to be giving guidance for next year as well. So there's a lot of elements to this with the stock up here. I still love it. I still think there's, more room to run for Chili's, just because they've been, revamping the marketing strategy, obviously, for an old 50-year-old chain like this to become a TikTok viral sensation is pretty extraordinary. And George Felix, who is the CMO, deserves a lot of credit for all this. And this was his game plan, frankly. He laid out the fact that he wanted to do this back in June of 2023. So we still like Brinker, but expectations are obviously, very high. But, still got another month left in the quarter. And the first week of that looks as good as it was, up 16% on the traffic. So the first week is staying strong. So anyway,
I'm laughing because you and I have covered this together, restaurants, for me for 20 going on 24 years, you for longer. But for those of you that don't know, I was a restaurant analyst on the buy side. Howard was at Morgan Stanley. And this company's been around pretty much the whole time, right? And I'm giggling because, like, I don't think I've ever heard a same store or a traffic number that high at Chili's, and that's including when it was a growth concept.
Exactly. Yeah. And hats off to Kevin Hotchman, who has done a magnificent job turning this business around. And there's probably more room to run. So, and I do remind people that we had him on Hedgeye TV a couple of weeks ago. So if you want to know what he's doing right, you can tune into that interview.
Cool. Really good. Great stock pick there, Howard. And there's no, for all the valuation experts out there, there's no reason to sell on valuation. Again, we would prefer to be long of a stock when the top line momentum, pod one, is accelerating. And that can give you valuations that mankind has never seen in quad two. So in quad three, a little different. But again, as long as in quad three, if your business is accelerating, your stock's going to go up.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.